Hey everyone, welcome to all the new people who just jumped on. We're just going to go ahead and get started. And just so you guys know, I'm just going to mute everyone again right now, just so we don't get any feedback and noises while we do this. But look, first of all, welcome to our little side hustle event. Hope you're having a beautiful Wednesday, hump day. And thank you all so much for jumping on. Look, I'm Benny, by the way. But look, to start it off, we just wanted to do a massive welcome to all you guys. And what tonight's all about is we wanted to show you guys what we're actually up to. Okay? Like, what we're up to with our side hustle businesses and why we're so damn excited and how we're making a bit of extra income on the side from our cell phones. Now, look, I know there's a whole lot of new people starting up and launching their business tonight. I've even got a list because there's so many names. So, like, Cassie, Jess, Terry Joy, Carla, Andrew, Hannah, Crystal, Lucy, Samara, and Tamara. If any of you all legends, if any of you guys who are on here are here to support them, thank you so much again. If you're just here to see like what we're up to and you want to know a bit more about it, awesome too. But look, let's just have some fun. If you guys like what we do, cool. If you don't like it, cool, man. Let's just have a blast. Okay, so I'm Benny. Quick introduction. I'm originally from New Zealand, but I live on the Gold Coast. Been here about 3 years. I'm from a little town called Paikakariki in the Kapiti Coast. If you do know that town, please don't judge. But look, about a year and a half ago, I heard about this side hustle business. Okay, and a little bit before that, I had someone say to me that I wasn't really going anywhere in my life, and I guess I wasn't going to make anything of my life. Like that brought on a whole lot of like depressive thoughts, all this kind of like sad stuff. Anyway, but just out of curiosity, has anyone else on this call, just raise your hand if you can, ever had someone in their life make them feel worthless or a little bit lost? Because if anyone's raising their hand, honestly, guys, like I feel for you. But at that point, like, I decided that I didn't want to be that guy anymore. I didn't want to let anyone else dictate my life. I didn't want to be that lost guy forever. So I went out and started looking for something because I wanted to create something that I could be proud of, right? I wanted to create a business that, because I'd heard of businesses that you could build up and even get paid while you're still at your full-time job, just to start with. So I wanted to build something like that. And ultimately, I wanted to build something, the freedom, so I could create an epic life for myself, if that makes sense. And ever since I took that leap, you know what, at the start, I was working about 65 hours plus a week. So I had to find something that kind of worked around that. I was always broke. So I kind of looked at real estate investing, but I couldn't do it. I didn't have 60 grand in the bank to just buy a property. So when I finally found this business, I just jumped right in. And since then, like, I'll be honest, I changed my whole damn life. Like, I'm not the little broke boy everyone used to know back from Paiko. And by the end of this year, I'm pretty excited to say that I'll be quitting all my work and I'll be traveling around the world with my beautiful fiance and working just for my phone, just for my cell phone. So that's me. But look, to start off, guys, please raise your hand if anyone on this call thinks that technology is changing a little bit about our society, about our world. Raise your hand. Like, it's crazy, right? So we got like companies like Airbnb. It's the largest hotel company in the world. It doesn't even own a single bit of property. We got Uber, largest taxi company in the world, doesn't own like a single car, right? We got Instagrammers who are like 15, 18 who are making like tens of thousands of dollars from posting pictures. And what's the common theme with all this? You know, all they do is they're all on their cell phone. Everything can be done on their cell phone. And it makes sense. Like, there's 4 billion people in the world who own a cell phone. You know, there's like 3.5 billion who own a toothbrush. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? I don't know what's going on. But look, we're not Uber and we're not Airbnb and we're not Instagram, but we do have a couple of similar things in common with them. Like, take Uber, for example, one of the biggest companies. What they do is they provide two things. They provide a product and a service. In other words, they drive you from one place to another. And the second thing is they provide a business opportunity. And they allow people to become their own part-time taxi driver and make a little side hustle on the side. Now, we also do both. We have a product and we have a business opportunity. Now, I'm going to let Renee talk a little bit about the product. And honestly, we're damn proud of both. But I'll let her talk about that. And then just afterwards, we're going to talk about the business opportunity, how we actually make money, and honestly, how we're having a shitload more fun. But I'll hand it over to Renee.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ben, for that little introduction. So I am so excited to share this with you guys. This product has honestly changed my life in so many ways, and also a lot of other people I know as well. So I am super passionate about it and really excited to share it with you guys. So my name's Renee. I am 24 years old, and I've been on Juice Plus for about 7 months now. Prior to being on Juice Plus, I honestly suffered from anxiety. So this is something that I was just really ashamed of. You know, I was so embarrassed. I really didn't want to be that girl with anxiety. I feel like we all know that girl, and I just really did not want to be her. So because of that, I really kept it hush hush. I mean, I didn't tell a single soul. I just thought, I'll deal with it, it will pass. I guess I was lucky in the fact that my anxiety kind of just happened at night. So it was more like I would just be up all night, and then before I know it, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, I have to go to work, and you know, my vision's blurry, I'm panicky, I'm sweating. You know, for anyone who has anxiety on this call, I feel you, because you know what those days are like, when you're just a mute and you want the day to be over. So that was kind of my life. That was the cycle that I was kind of going through. And then I met my partner, Ben, and he told me about these products. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I was already like, I'm a vegetarian. Like, I'm already healthy enough, thanks. You know, but then he started telling me about these amazing sleeps that he was having. And he started telling me that he would hit the bed and he was out, and then he'd wake up energized. And purely because of that reason, I was like, oh, I could use some sleep. Just give me some sleep. So I jumped on the product, and within about 2 weeks, honestly, I was out cold. Can't lie, I was having amazing sleeps. But I think the thing that really changed my life, and what, you know, really introduced me to this business side of things, was that after 4 months of being on this product, I looked back on the last 4 months and I was like, Ben, oh my God, I've hardly had any anxiety. You know, it was just unnoticeable. I just didn't have it anymore, which was so massive for me. So because of that, it really got me thinking. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I got super curious. I was just like, who else is out there that is suffering like I was? You know, that turn to antidepressants because they don't know any other way. You know, and that was like me. I wasn't going to take antidepressants, so I was just going to deal with it. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know any other way. So I started asking my friends and family. You know, I started going to work and I started asking people. I'm not going to lie to you. I started giving a shit about people. I started asking them, why did you take that day off work? You know, or why do you look like that? Or why are you so, you know, nervous today? What's going on? And guys, it was so sad. You know, the amount of people that told me that they had secret anxiety, secret depression, that were on antidepressants. You know, people that had eczema all over their bodies, acne everywhere. People that literally would leave work and go to sleep straight away because they were so exhausted. You know, and then they started telling me about, they know someone who has cancer, heart disease, diabetes, you know, all these things. It's almost like it's more common to have something than to not. I mean, does anyone on this call, I mean, raise your hand if you know anyone suffering from any of those things I just mentioned. It's crazy. You know, it really makes you take a look at the world you're living in and go, shit, are we getting healthier or are we getting sicker? Because I know in my bubble, the people that I care about, we're getting sicker. You know, there's crazy statistics at the moment, guys. 1 in 4 New Zealanders eat 2 to 5 servings of fruit and veggies a day. And I heard that number just increased to 10. So there goes that. You know, 2% of Australian adults get the recommended 2 to 5 servings a day. And I think what's even sadder is that only 1% of children. So the next generation are missing out. They're not able to fight diseases. You know, that leads to the comment that we will be the first generation where our parents will actually outlive us. And for me, that terrifies me. You know, that really pushes me to go out and spread this product to everyone. So what it comes down to, though, I'll be honest, is I always think, why? Why is this happening? It is 2017. We have so much access to so much information. I mean, we go on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. It tells you how to lose weight, how to be at your goal weight, how to fight, you know, diseases, how to be healthier. The information is all right there. We go to doctors, wellness centers, nutritionalists. They tell us the top 3 things. Drink more water, do more exercise, and eat more fruits and veggies. So why are we not doing this? I mean, I'm so guilty. Why am I not doing this? You know, and what it comes down to for me, and what I think it comes down to for a lot of other people, is convenience. I just don't have the time. I'm busy. You know, so what I love about this product is it literally takes what we're currently doing to our bodies and what we probably should be doing, and it bridges that gap in a really quick, easy, convenient way. So what the hell is it? Well, honestly, it's just a variety of 30 different fruits, veggies, and berries dehydrated down and popped into a vegan capsule. So this is them right here. Juice Plus. So literally I pop 2 of these bad boys every single day, and I know that I am flooding my body with all the nutrients that it needs. I mean, some of the things on the back of these, you can read everything on here. Tomato, broccolini, parsley, spinach, oat bran, rice bran, you name it, it's in there. So with these products as well, I think it's really amazing because you can also sponsor a child for free, which I think is super generous. So that means that they get the kiddie product, which is like basically the same ingredients, but it's in a lolly form. So it's dipped in tapioca. I honestly wish I had some to show you guys, but they are so yummy. So I've eaten them all. So sorry about that. The next thing we have is our complete shakes. So these are the bad boys here. So these are our vegan whole food protein shakes. And honestly, they're called complete because they're the perfect little meal. Do you know what I mean? After the gym, before you go to work, put right amount of carbs, right amount of good fats, right amount of protein, right in a shake. So I take them just with water right before I go to work. They really helped me on my weight loss journey. But I think more importantly, what a lot of girls my age suffer with is now I've been able to maintain that weight and I'm not on that yo-yo diet anymore, which was really unhealthy for me. So with these products, they've been around for about 25 years. So they've been around for ages. So obviously they have helped thousands and thousands of people with some of those diseases I spoke about earlier. So honestly, the research is there if you need to see anything. We have a whole page dedicated to all the testimonials about what this has done. But I mean, you guys know it. If you're flooding your body with that much goodness, you can expect good things. I haven't had a sick day off work in about 7 months. And every time someone has a sick day, I'm like, haha, got my health beans, got my Juice Plus. So there's heaps of research and there's heaps of stories. At the moment, I think there's like 30 gold standard medical reviews on this and it keeps growing. But for me, it does come down to the stories. It's the reason I am so passionate about it. Literally, they make my heart melt. So I'm going to pass over to my beautiful, beautiful friend, Tamara, and she's going to share her product story with us.
Thanks for sharing, Renee. So hi everyone, my name is Tamara, and just to share a little bit about me, I am 20 years old. I currently live in Wellington and I am working full-time in a call centre. Now, Juice Plus came into my life about 2 months ago. At the time, I was highly unmotivated. I wasn't doing a lot of exercise, and to be honest, I wasn't eating the best food either. So when I heard about these products, I said yes straight away. You know, it made sense. It's fruit and veggies. I knew I wasn't getting enough, and I had to do something about it. So over the last couple of years, I've struggled to get rid of the eczema on my arm. I went to the doctors so many times. I tried all sorts of different creams and nothing worked. It would flare up, it would start bleeding, and it was like a never-ending cycle. I kind of felt like it was something that I would just have to live with and deal with on a day-to-day basis. So when I started on the Juice Plus products, 2 weeks in with taking them every day, I started to realize that my eczema was slowly disappearing. And within a month from starting, my eczema had actually completely disappeared. I was so amazed because I never thought I would see the day that I wouldn't have eczema on my arm. So I'm so grateful for Juice Plus and for what it has done for me. Another great thing that I have actually noticed since being on these products is that I have so much more energy. A few months ago, when I got home after an 8-hour shift, you would find me on the couch watching TV all night and eating a bunch of crap. So I guess you could say that I was in a slump with all these really bad habits. So since starting Juice Plus, I've actually gotten myself back into basketball. I've started going to CrossFit, and I have so much more motivation to look after myself properly. And so this just means, you know, flooding myself with nutrients every day and exercising more regularly. So I can already tell that it's making a huge difference for me, not only physically, but mentally. My mind is a lot clearer and I know exactly what I want to do with my life, which is really awesome. And I just feel a lot more inspired to live a healthy lifestyle and help others do the same as well. So that's my story.
Awesome. Oh, so sorry. Awesome. Oh my God, I love it so much. I'm so proud of you, Tamara, because she is a really brave gal. So we're honestly going to switch it up a little bit, guys. We're going to talk about the business side of things, which is what you're all here for. How do we make money from social media? I know that's what you are on this call for. So I'm going to pass over to my banging girl, Kate, and she's going to explain this business and how it kind of differs from what we're used to of just working that 9-to-5 lifestyle, which is not for me. So I'm going to pass that over to you, Katie girl.
Awesome. Thank you, Renee. And thanks, Tamara. Honestly, I love hearing the stories. I will never, ever get sick of hearing how much this product is helping people. And I know it's helped me and my family massively as well, and we'll never stop taking it. So, yeah, thanks, guys. But I'm so excited to share a little bit about this business and this amazing mission behind these products and why it's super close to my heart. And I've totally fallen in love with not just the business, but the community as well. So I'll share a little bit of a story about myself. So going into that, I've been with this company now for about 1.5 years, a little over. And when I started, I was a new mama and my son was pretty young and I was literally super poor. I was so tired. I had like no energy at all and I was ridiculously frustrated, probably mainly because our financial position was so bad and I was looking at going back to the workforce. Now, if any of you are mums on there, the thought of that is so ridiculously scary. I was like, please do not send me to that place ever again. Now, I worked at the bank before I had my son, and it wasn't just obviously the fact of leaving him. That was the biggest by a million, but it was also just the thought of going back into that 9-to-5 life, which, guys, I did not like at all anyway. It just didn't really fit in with me, and I was freaked to go back to it. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an idea of what bank life looks for Kate, and I'll draw you a bit of a picture here. So hopefully my pen works good. So if we take a look at the bank, guys, we have the CEO up here at the top, and then I'll just make sure that light's not reflecting too bad. So we've got the CEO at the top, then we've got your levels of your branch managers, personal bankers, so forth. And then we've got your little tellers down here. Now that was me. I started as a teller and I stayed as a teller. Main reason probably that I didn't really move through, biggest was that, you know, a position would come up as a personal banker or something. And yes, I really wanted to move up through the levels. I really wanted to make more money, but I hated the idea of standing over, you know, all of my friends that were up there. And I was like, oh my God, like, we all want this position and there's one. And the thought of that, I was just like, oh, I don't really want to do that. I think I just a no-go zone for Kate. So I never really moved up in it. Also, I watched that as people did go up the levels and started to try and get into these more, you know, higher roles, they were, yes, making more money, but they started to lose time. And for me, being a mum, you know, having more time at a job, the idea of that was even worse. So the CEO for that guy, even though he was the fat cat at the top, he probably had the least time, even though he had the most money. So, you know, this whole thing didn't really fit in with me anymore. I didn't want to, you know, ask when I could have time off. I didn't want to ask if I could have Christmas with my family. So I was like, no, thanks. I don't want to go back. Anyway, what I saw when I saw this and I saw how this business worked and I fell totally in love was we're literally going to flip it straight upside down. Now, when we start off in this business, we all start the exact same position, which is the best, as a virtual franchise. Again, we also have levels. And our top position is National Marketing Director. The coolest bit is that when you move up through these levels, guys, you literally cannot do it without helping people. You cannot make it to the top position without bringing people with you, having some fun, doing it together, and definitely not standing on top of each other. So I love that about it. Also, you know, as you do move up, the top position, you know, this guy here at the top, there's not one guy like there is up there. There's literally numerous positions. We have thousands of national marketing directors across Australia. And I love that literally anybody can do it, no matter who you are. So for me, obviously the structure, I was like, that is so much more fun. I definitely want to go to that, and I'm not going back to that life. So going 1.5 years down, literally last week, the bank called me. I'm like, Kate, it's time to come back. It's maternity leave. It's up. It's been 2 years. When are you coming back? I was like, never. I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm never coming back. And the thought of that, like, just to actually be able to say it, I was jumping around the house. I had tears down my eyes. And now, you know, I get to do this full-time, well, part-time really, have this as my little side thing, still being a mum and, you know, looking after my son as well while making money from home. So it's amazing for me. But thanks for listening to me. And we're gonna switch it up a little bit more. I'm gonna chuck it over to my brother, Ben, and he's gonna share a little bit about Justin Bieber. So thanks, guys.
Oh, thanks so much, Kate. That was absolutely legendary. And so stoked you're not going back to that place. But look, I'm back. Look, I'll be honest, when I first started this business, remember I said I went all out? But I had like two questions I wanted answered before I started this business. So I saw there was a product. And instantly my mind thought, oh shit, I have to sell it. Oh no, I have to sell. I have to be that person. I have to go out there and like push it on people. I'd done cold calling. I'd done sales before. I lasted 3 days, sucked, hated it, quit. Okay. The second thing was like, oh, do I have to know a lot of people? Because I had been on the Gold Coast not very long and I didn't know many people. But I'm going to show you how this business really works, guys. I'm whiteboard boy. Okay. Here's me. I started off all lonesome by myself. I reached out to the first person I thought of, which is my sister. I didn't sell to my sister. I couldn't, right? She's like my best friend. And all I said to her was, hey, look, honestly, I'm super excited about this thing. Like, do you reckon you know anyone who might want to make some extra money from their phones? Or, I don't know, like, I probably messed it up. But she said, yeah, cool, like me, I'll come along, have a look. She started up. She taught the same thing, right? She just said the same thing to her friend Sarah. Sarah said the same thing to her friend Ali. Ali said the same thing to her friend Corey Jazz. Corey Jazz said the same thing to her friend Liz. And like talking about knowing a lot of people, I didn't know any of these people before I started my business. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But like, this is where the magic happens, guys. Okay, so look, let's just say I reach out to a couple more. Kate reaches out to a couple more. They reach out to a couple more. You get where I'm going, guys. And look, okay, raise your hand, guys. You heard of Justin Bieber, right? Everyone raise their hand if you heard of Justin Bieber. Okay. Now I want you to keep your hand up if you've watched Justin Bieber's video, Baby. Who's watched it? I'll be honest, guys. But look, that has 1.5 billion views on YouTube. Nuts, I know. But how did it get there, man? Like Justin Bieber didn't walk out there and like hand out his little YouTube link everywhere and try and make everyone watch it. What did he do? He shared it with a couple of people. And then shared it with a couple, shared it with a couple, and over social media, online, boom, blew up. What's he doing? He's like sitting on the beach in Hawaii, sipping pina coladas, loving life, absolutely killing it, and getting paid a ton from YouTube. Now, there's a little secret to this business is you don't need to be Justin Bieber to do it. I'm telling you, okay? Because you don't even need to create anything. Like you literally get the business, you get all the training and exactly how to do the business, and then you get mentors who guide you. All you got to do is go for it. It's an absolute ball win. And if you think YouTube pays a lot of money, like wait till you see this. So I'm going to pass it back to the lovely Renee, and she's going to go through like exactly how we get paid. I know, like I was dying to hear it. How we make our money. All right.
Sorry guys, my mute button was being a pain. Hey, so I'm back and I get to talk about the money side of things, which is probably why some of you are actually on this call, if you're being honest with yourself. Just kidding. So basically, I'm going to be really straight up with you guys. I hated money before I started this business. I don't know if anyone was like me, but I just thought it was like evil and I just gave it away. I just really didn't care. So starting this business, I was really, I really got taught by mentors, as Ben was saying, that money is literally just a way that we can get freedom, that we have options, that we can shout our mum to go on holiday with us, that we can hang out with our friends, that we can go party, that we can go hang out with our kids. Do you know what I mean? So money is just ability to go and live the life that we actually want. So I have a question for everyone. Everyone that is on the call right now, I want you to be really honest. In your current job you have right now, do you get paid 3 ways? Put up your hand. And everyone who does Juice Plus, you cannot put your hand up. That's just unfair. Okay, cool. So we are super lucky in this business that we get paid through, someone doesn't even get paid. Sorry to hear that. Well, guess what? Your day just got better. You can get paid 3 ways in this business. 3 ways. And I'm going to teach you guys exactly how. So basically, if you had someone who was keen on the product, who may have some of those things I was talking about before, you honestly think you could just help. Someone you think you could just help. You basically connect them with the company, you get paid on that, retail profit. The other way we get paid is commission. So when you start building up your Instagram, your Facebook, your social media, when you start reaching out to more people, building up a little team like we got going in New Zealand now, you know, you start making commission. The next way we get paid, which is my favorite way, is the way that I am going to, it's been able to allow me to go to Coachella in a week, is bonuses. Is as you move through the levels, you get paid a certain amount of bonuses. And guys, depending on what country you're in, you can make 100 to 33 grand. It all depends on what work you put in and what you do. So to start this business, it's 165 Australian, it's 175 New Zealand, and I think it's $50 in the UK and the US. So obviously there's no monthly subscriptions. This isn't a fucking sign-up club. You know, we're here to change people's lives. You know, what I also love about this is that we do have amazing business stories. You know, so for me, it's 100% about these stories. You know, it's about how we've been able to change people's lives, what this business is doing to people. Tamara's waking up inspired. Kate isn't going back to work. She's staying home with her kid. So I'm going to pass over to my beautiful, beautiful friend, Zamara. She's able to hit her second bonus in only 40 days. So she's picked up a nice 400 for herself. So I'm going to pass it over to her and she's going to share her journey in this business.
Thanks, Renee. Cool. Hi, everyone. I'm Zamira. So I'll just share my story so far with you guys. So this opportunity came into my life around 8 months ago. Renee had messaged me. She was super excited about starting her first business and she asked me if I wanted to take a look. And of course, being a friend, I was like, yeah, you know, let's look it through. But at the time, I was just so damn busy. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I was trying to build my career. I'm in a bank and I was trying to get a promotion. I just had no time. And then Renee messaged me again. She was checking in, seeing if I'd had a look into it or not. And this was 6 months later, half a year later. And she was checking in with me. And my life had gotten even busier. So I got that promotion I was going for. So I was now managing people, which is quite a big job for anyone who does do it. We also had the earthquakes in Wellington. So I was dealing with site relocation and all this chaos. But I really wanted to support Renee. So I watched the link that night to her great business and I just thought far out, like I just wasted 6 months by not looking at this before and I'm even busier now. So I was a little bit skeptical at first though, because this sounds too good, right? It sounds so bloody amazing. So I did ask Renee probably, you know, like 101 questions, but she took all of my doubt away and I just jumped on in. I didn't like do anything drastic, like quit my job or anything. So I still work full time to this day. But I'm pretty proud to say that in the 2 months I've done this, I've just done this in very small moments. So times where I'm normally on Facebook where you're having a coffee before bed or a cup of tea or anything like that, my lunch breaks when I'm scrolling, that's how I've built my business in those little stolen moments. And within 2 months, I've hit my first 2 bonuses, my first 2 promotions. I qualified my business. And along the way, I've created this amazing team of inspiring, heart-driven people like Tamara and all of this. And it just like makes me want to wake up every day and just go and kill it. The big thing that's changed for me is that now I feel like I don't have to wish anymore. So all of my birthday candles, I can say, all the shooting stars and all that craziness, I don't have to wish that I won lotto. I don't have to wish that my matte black Range Rover that I really want shows up in my driveway. All I do now is I put it in a plan and I say, when do I want to do this by and what do I need to do to achieve it? And that like freaking blows my mind every day. So that's me, guys. Peace out.
Oh my God, literally tears in my eyes. Sorry guys, it gets so emotional, but she's absolutely killing it. And the growth that you see in people, you know, Zamara didn't know if she could do it. And now look at her, you know, we're all there for you. So I'm actually super excited and you guys are super lucky because we actually have the highest earner in Australia and New Zealand on this call with us right now. So she has obviously been able to do some crazy things. We all would not be here without her. So I could not give more praise to this woman. I'm so excited and I really would love to hear your business journey.
Yay! Oh, this is, you know what? It's the emotional revenue. This is what I call it. My check is big. I'm proud of it. It's huge now. And this business delivers dreams every single day. And I just love the heart and the honesty in this team and in this group. You guys can feel that. And you can also feel that, like, we're only looking for people who are looking for something. We don't need to chase and convince. This isn't for everyone, but for those who are entrepreneurial, who really want to start earning and get rewarded for their effort and work on their own dreams instead of someone else's, and to really start getting those bigger dreams happening. This business model is incredibly smart. Once I learned about this incredible myth that I thought existed called residual income, once I learned how to get it, where it existed, and that I not only had some people teaching me, I have a whole tribe of very successful mentors that pour into me. They have for 8 years, so I just love pouring into you guys everything that I've learned. And that's what is so different to everything else that's out there. A job that you might get a week's training on if you're lucky, and you're just kind of left to your own devices. This is an ongoing journey, and every single day I wake up with more passion, more excitement, way more than the check and financial freedom and all of those choices, those dreams that have been delivered time and time again for my husband and I. We are beyond blessed, the choices that we have now. I was able to retire him from his very stressful, constantly traveling corporate job. And now we get to hang out. We really do pinch ourselves thinking about, what do we want to do today? Let's go grab some juices and pay way too much for those at the cold press place. And then let's go have some cocoa whip and hang around here, and then jump on a Zoom like this. And honestly, it's crazy, but I dreamed of it, right? So it's real. So I'm a 42-year-old. I'm a mum. I've got 3 young kids, and so many of you are half my age, and I just freaking love that you guys are here already popping your head up to think about, there's got to be more than 9 to 5 for 40 years, to work my tail off like my parents, to end up with not much, to still be on struggle street, to try and rely on super or some of that kind of stuff. If I could tell my 20-year-old self one thing, it's learn the magic of residual income. Learn how to get paid when you sleep. Learn how to get paid when you don't work. That's residual income. The other thing is, learn to work smarter. And you're hearing about how rapidly life is changing, how rapidly we're doing business is dramatically changing. Supermarkets, the checkout chicks are gone. I was at the supermarket tonight. There's 2 freaking aisles open and 1 million people lined up at, like, the self-checkout. They didn't reduce the prices for me, but now suddenly I'm working at the checkout, right? Things are changing. So be on that curve, right? Anticipate and know that we can never truly be free when we're in a JOB. It stands for just over broke. And I was in a giant pyramid called Telstra for 9 years, and I gave my heart and soul, and I advanced 2 little levels, and it just about killed me. It took my mental health and then my physical health. And I came across this. So when you can be aligned with a company that's nearly 50 years old, same leader and CEO leadership team at the helm, that's mission driven, when you can represent products that work, that change lives, not just they're nice products, they make a difference, like these make an impact. These wake people up, they create change in our lives. It is too good to be true. So be skeptical. Ask the questions. I know we sound like Disneyland because we freaking are. We've got the golden ticket. I feel like Willy Wonka because every single day, what we have, what we do, what we're growing, and what we're creating blows my mind. This team, we had 5,000 new customers globally in 1 month. Not me, but I kept asking, I kept having another conversation. It wasn't me, but together, this is a word of mouth relationship marketing business, the oldest form of marketing in the world. And we get to represent an incredible product. So I ask you to dream with us. What if? We're kind of the what if team. What if you could create another 500, another 1,000? What if you could get out of the JOB and break that cycle already by the time you're 25, own a house, start traveling, start, flying business class, all that good stuff. So thank you so much for having me on. I am just beaming with pride at you guys. It's just crazy the movement you're creating because you're all heart. You've got nothing to hide. And no, I feel blessed to be on this journey with you guys. Mwah.
Thank you so much for coming on, Linda. You're absolutely amazing. We're absolutely honored. And you're the reason why we're all here. So we're so incredibly thankful to you. But look, just to finish off, guys, first of all, thank you so much for jumping on. But I know this is so different, right? Like, I know that. And you're going to have so many questions. And that's normal. I know because before Renee started this business, she hated it, okay? She hated it for 7 months straight. She didn't want to talk to me about it at all. So I understand that. Like, being skeptic is okay. And it just, all I'd say is that reach out to that person who invited you and get your questions answered because that costs nothing. And like Linda said, like, what if? Like, honestly, just what if? Like, what if you could get, I don't know, it might be something small, that little holiday you want. Maybe you want to quit your job. It really does. Like, it doesn't hurt to dream because this shit delivers dreams. Like, I'm serious. I'm 25 years old and honestly, it's happening for all of us. But look, just to finish it off, guys, like a job, like that gets you a living, right? This business will get you a life. But the thing is, like, we're not taught to look for a life, right? Like, we're taught to look for a career, but we're changing that. And if you want to, only if you want to, you can change it to. And we'd love to have you. Thank you guys so much. You're absolutely amazing. I'll see you guys soon. Have a beautiful Wednesday night. I know it's late in New Zealand. Unmute yourselves and say bye. I'll unmute all of you.
Bye. I'm so proud of you guys.
Woo! Thanks, guys. Love you, Renee.
I love you guys.
Thank you. All right, we're jumping on next event. Love you guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.